This is the double column cash book. The main difference in single column and double column cash book is here in double column cash book we have two amount columns, one for cash and other for bank in both sides, and all receipts we will enter in the debit side and all payments we will enter in the credit side. Also we can say that when cash or bank increasing we will debit it, and when cash or bank decreasing we will record in the credit side. Okay, now we can solve a question. Enter the following transactions in a two column cash book, and here February 1st to February 28 some transactions are given. So we need to prepare two column cash book. February 1st, cash in hand rupees 8,000 and same date cash at bank rupees 6,000. This is the opening cash in hand 8,000 and opening cash at bank rupees 6,000. These are the opening balance of cash and bank, right? First we can record 8,000 is the opening cash. So 8,000 we can enter in the cash column. The date is February 1st. This is opening balance. So we can write here to balance brought down. And opening balance of bank rupees 6,000. Here already written balance brought down in cash column 8,000. So bank opening balance also 6,000. We don't need to write separate balance brought down. Okay, we can enter the amount column here. No need to write separate balance brought down. Okay, we can write here in bank column rupees 6,000. Next, on February 3rd, deposit into bank rupees 1,500. When we depositing the cash into bank, what will happen? Our cash is decreasing and bank is increasing, right? So cash decrease and bank increase. This also we need to record in the cash book. We know the journal entry. Bank account debtor to cash account. Bank is increasing and cash is decreasing. When cash is decreasing, we will credit, and when bank is increasing, we will debit, right? So bank is increasing 1,500. So where we will write? We will write here in bank column 1,500, right? Bank is increasing and cash is decreasing. So we will write in the credit column in cash amount column, cash is decreasing 1,500, right? So here bank column increasing 1,500 and cash column decreasing 1,500, and the date February 3rd. In particulars column we will write to cash bank column 1,500, and in the credit side date is February 3rd. So how the cash is decreasing? Going to bank, right? So we will write here by bank. Okay, this is a cross entry, one coming in debit side and one coming in credit side. Both debit and credit we recorded in the cash book. So it's a cross entry, or we can say this is a contra entry. So contra entry we will refer or record C in LF column. So we can write here C in debit side and C in credit side. Then now we can know this is a contra entry both. Contra entry is coming on two cases, that are when cash is depositing into bank, and second one when cash is withdrawn from bank. These two cases, contra entry is coming. That time we need to refer C, or we need to record C in LF column in both sides of cash book. In that case, when the amount is entered into bank column, we will write in particular column cash, and when the amount is written in cash column, we will write in particulars column bank. Okay. Next transaction. On 5th, purchased office table and paid check rupees 1200. Here we are purchasing an office table, but not paying cash, but paying check. Check means we are paying from bank. So this 1200 is decreasing from bank. When bank is decreasing, minusing, we will enter in the credit side. Here bank is decreasing, so bank column 1200, and the date column February 5. Particulars column buy office furniture. Clear? Next transaction on 12th February. Withdrawn from bank for office use rupees 1000. We are withdrawing cash from bank for office use, not for personal use. If it is personal use, we can say it's a drawings, but it is withdrawn for office use. The journal entry is cash account debtor to bank account. Cash is increasing and bank is decreasing. When cash is increasing, we will write in debit side or receipt side, and when bank is decreasing, we will write in credit column or payment side. So we can write here in debit side cash column 1000, and in credit side bank column 1000. Debit side cash is increasing, credit side bank is decreasing, and the date February 12th. And here in the particulars column we will write to bank. Same in the credit side, date column February 12, and in particulars column by cash. Okay. The amount column in debit side, amount is coming in cash column, so we will write to bank. Here credit side, amount is coming in bank column, so we will write in particulars column by cash. This is a cross entry, or this is a contra entry. Both debit and credit we entered in the cash book, so we will refer C in LF column, debit side and credit side C. Is it clear? Next transaction on 15th February. Paid wages through check rupees 750. Paid wages through check. Check means through bank. So from bank we are paying wages. What is happening? What will happen here? Bank is decreasing, right? So we will write in the credit side of bank column 750, and the date column 15th February. Particulars column by wages. By wages, bank column 750. So bank is decreasing. Next, on 17th February, paid for freight rupees 100. Here it is not mentioned this freight charge is paid by cash or by bank. But if it is not mentioned by bank, we will assume that it is paid by cash. So here cash is decreasing. Cash is paid for freight charges. So when cash is decreasing, we will record in the credit side of cash column. Okay. So in cash column rupees 100 and date Feb 17th. By freight charges Okay. Next transaction. On 20th February, purchased machinery for cash rupees 2000. We purchased machinery and paid cash. So cash is decreasing. So when cash is decreasing, we will enter in the credit side of cash column. Here we will enter 2000. Date Feb 20th. Buy machinery. Next transaction. On Feb 22, paid to Meena by check rupees 950 and discount received rupees 50. Here we are paying to Meena from bank. That means by check. By check means paying from bank rupees 950 and discount received rupees 50. Here discount received we will not record in the cash book. That we will record in journal proper. Okay, here 950 is decreasing from bank. So we will enter the credit side of bank column 950 and date Feb 22 by Meena. The next transaction on Feb 25, check received from Sumit rupees 1200 and deposited into bank. Check received and deposited into bank means we deposited the check the same day. So when we deposit the check, our bank balance will increase or bank will increase. When bank balance increase, we will debit. So in debit side of bank column 1200 and date column Feb 28th. Particulars to Sumit. Next transaction 28th Feb. Cash sales rupees 1800. When we selling goods on cash, what will happen? Our cash balance will increase. Okay, the journal entry we know cash account data to sales account. So cash is increasing. When cash is increasing, we will debit, right? So we will record in the receipt side or debit side of cash book. Here in the cash column, cash is increasing. So here 1800 in cash column. Date Feb 28th to sales. Now we need to balance the cash column and bank column separately. First we can balance the cash column. In debit side total amount is coming 10,800 and credit side of the cash book total amount is coming 3,600. So debit side is more amount. So this 10,800 we will write here in debit side and credit side and calculate the difference amount. Here the difference amount is 7,200 in credit side. That we will write here 7,200. This 7,200 is the balance amount on February 28th. Correct. So the date column we will write Feb 28th and particulars column by balance CD. Okay. Now we can balance the bank column. In debit side of the bank column total amount is 8,700 and credit side is coming 3,900. So debit side is more amount. This 8,700 we can write both sides, debit side and credit side 8,700 and the balance amount is rupees 4,800. That we will write in bank column here 4,800. This is the balancing figure of bank column. Now we got the balance amount on cash column and bank column or balance amount on cash and balance amount on bank on Feb 28th. And this balance carried down, we need to brought down on the next day March 1st, right? So in cash column, the balance amount is 7,200 and bank column, balance amount is 4,800. Date is March 1st. Particulars column to balance brought down. Completed.